again, welcome everyone. And on this webinar, we will be talking about Introduction to Online Freelancing. And we'd like to thank you for spending your time to learn more on how you can really get started. I'm pretty sure some of you have ideas already on this type of career. Some of the information that I might be sharing is probably not new to you guys anymore, but there are also other things that we'll be sharing this evening or in this webinar that would give you a different perspective exactly on this type of industry. So without any further ado, let's begin. So tonight, I'll be talking about the 7 pillars of a successful online freelancing career. If you were going to look at different communities, job boards, websites, and all of those things, you will see that there are many different tips, advices, and variations on really how to get started. And me being in the industry for quite some time, have really been exposed to marami iba't ibang mga approaches on how to get started. The more I listen and observe all of these steps being suggested by other online workers, especially those successful ones, nagkakaroon ng parang similarity, and these are the 7 things that I have observed, unknowingly practice myself in my journey as an online worker. So before we begin, of course, let's have some few webinar reminders so that we can keep our session more interactive. Should you have any question anytime during the presentation, feel free to click the yellow hand button, and we will try to unmute you, if you have any question then and there. But of course, it is best to actually just write it down or simply put it in the chat box so that we will be able to also answer your question or collate them later. Masagot natin sila during the Q&A session. And of course, as I mentioned, there will be a Q&A session at the latter part of our webinar this evening. Okay? So just like to check and see, if you guys can actually see the raise your hand button. If you can you kindly please press that raise your hand button on your GoToWebinar panel? Okay, thank you, Carmela, Catherine, Charlotte, Chrisline, Donald, Diane, Francis, thank you, Iveline, Jackie Lou, JV. Thanks, guys, for checking on that. I just want to make sure that you can see that button because this will be a highly interactive webinar where we'll be asking questions, and we hope you answer by, of course, raising your hands there. Okay. Thank you, everyone. So let me now introduce myself first. My name is Reonico, and I'm a motivational speaker and a digital career coach. I help Filipinos get started earning online using their knowledge and skills, providing services to clients all over the world. And I've been doing this for quite some time already. I've been to different parts of the Philippines, and it's really a great realization that even in those rural areas, far-flung places in the Philippines, meron na pong mga freelancers talaga. Maaring wala silang matinong kalsada, pero they're working online already. Okay? And aside from that, I founded onlinejobsuniversity.com. It started in way back 2013, and since then, we've been to these places as shown on your screen. Definitely this year there will be more areas because lalo pa pong nagkaroon ng awareness yung mga different areas all over the country that online work can actually help their locals there. Sa inyo na nakikinig dito, especially if any of you is already doing freelancing, if ever we visit your area, we hope that we can also get in touch with you and meet you in person, okay? And probably share your story during those events that we will be organizing on different areas in the future, okay? Aside from that, I am a certified TESDA trainer. I took the certification to make sure that we are aligned with the standards of the government and the international community. I am also part of the Department of ICT's Rural Impact Sourcing Program. This is the main program that promotes online work all over the Philippines, no? So noon rural area lang talaga, but nowadays it's not just mga rural areas, it's basically all over the Philippines. We hope that you will join us in this journey. Okay, so these are just some of the pictures that we took. As you can see, marami po talaga yung mga uma-attend dyan. So we're really spreading the word out there on these areas na ayaw puntahan ng call centers, ng mga other typical type of jobs, but online work is there to help them out. Okay, and as you can see, mga students, professionals, and so on and so forth. I've been also featured in some television shows and programs regarding this online work, and this is really a growing and expanding industry that we believe in the next couple of more years will compete remittances that OFWs are bringing to the country and contribute to the growth of the Philippines. So aside from that, on a personal note, on the service side, I've been providing services to clients abroad of almost or more than 7 years already to date. And on that past 7 years, I was able to really develop and discover a way on how to get started. Now this is what you're seeing on your screen is basically my profile that I'm showing to client. Basically, that this is my online portfolio, or what they call business website. So we hope that at some point you will reach this stage where you can really present yourself to the client and be a platform independent online freelancer. Let's face it, there's this common notion that to get started with online work, you need to go to platforms. And I think you know already kung ano yung mga platforms na yan, so we will not mention that anymore. But of course, there are other ways to get started, and we hope that you really become what we call an independent online freelancer that doesn't really rely on platforms to really make a living. Because bottom line, you are a business owner. Okay. So I hope that at some point, guys, you would want to have what we call the online jobs lifestyle. So before we begin, I just like to see the raise of hands. Sino ba dito yung gusto mag-work at pumunta sa beach at the same time? Can I see a raise of hands? Okay, Jessie, yan. Joy, Katrina, Leah, Maria, Mary Joy. Great, great, no? This picture was taken a couple of years back no, nung nag-uumpisa ako. Isa ito sa mga tinatawag kong nasa bucket list ko. Nasabi ko, one day, I'll go to Boracay and work on the beach. And of course, kailangan picturean. No? And this is like 3 to 4 years ago. And there are a lot of more pictures na na-take ko working anywhere that we want, of course. So this is basically what I call the online jobs lifestyle. It's the life that you want. So let's now go to our topic for this evening, which is all about the 7 pillars of a successful online freelancing career. An introduction, basically, an overview on what online work is all about. Okay? And now, here's the first pillar. Pillar number 1, dreams, mindset, and discipline. Some people will say na, ay, alam ko na yan eh. Pwede bang i-skip na yung pillar number 1? Some people, really skip this stage. They really go straight to the next step. Unfortunately, without this, you will not survive long. So let's discuss this a little bit more. So, ang dreams ng iba is commonly, of course, pera. Okay? Marami dyan pera. Sino ba naman ayaw ng pera, di ba? They want some extra income and all. But I had some talks with the successful online freelancers. I'm not saying lahat, no? But many of them are actually saying that they ventured into online freelancing hindi dahil sa pera lang. Granted na naman yung pera eh. Kasi many of them are actually working in big companies, getting a good salary, but they still left their work and went freelancing. Because of course there are other things that they want to do aside from money, of course. So some wants to have more time or flexible time. Diba? Kasi iba talaga, especially let's say kung nasa BPO company ka, medyo ang hirap i-manage yung time, no? But as an online worker, you can basically determine or define kung anong oras mo gusto mag-work. Depende sa arrangement mo, sa clients and how you build your online career. Some, of course, simply just wants a career change. So it is possible that hindi na makabalik sa dati nilang industriya yung mga ibang online workers. One good example is dun sa mga pagka-graduate sa college na naging first job nila is call center or BPO. It's quite tough for them. Why? Because of course, after being in a BPO for quite some time, like 3 years to 5 years, minsan ang hirap ng balikan yung pinag-aralan mo talaga na industry, no? So, nagiging floating ngayon yung majority. But there has now been this kind of trend where many BPO workers are switching now to online freelancing. They have gained enough experience and knowledge on how to do customer service to deal with clients better, and all they have to do now is to actually gain the skills needed to offer as a service. Kaya very advantageous yung may BPO experience eh. So for those of you who are thinking of going to freelancing and have time to spare, what I can suggest is if you can at least give like around 6 months of your time working in a BPO company, apply lang kayo, go through the training and see how it will work, then you will get one of the best training that you can get when it comes to customer service and how to talk to clients, how to deal with clients. Maano mo mai-embody mo yung professionalism at yung tinatawag na proper way of dealing with clients. Okay? So that's why advantageous ang merong BPO experience, but of course, not a requirement naman. If you are confident enough, if you can really communicate well, then there's no problem in that. But of course, wala namang masama o makakasira if you will try the other suggestion that I have said, which is, of course, to have a few months in the BPO industry just to get the feel out of it. Okay? Para sa inyo yun. So, yun nga, the challenge with many na gusto mag-online work is there's a lot of uncertainty. Maraming tanong, maraming worries and fears. At sabihin na natin yung worries and fears, minsan unwarranted yan eh. Minsan hindi talaga masasabi nating valid. But here are some valid concerns that many individuals na gusto mag-shift, parang nahihirapan silang tanggapin, no? Which is, ito yung unang-una, walang proper healthcare plans na available. Of course, there are now companies who are trying to address this segment, no? This is again another concern, walang government benefits. Well, basically available naman to for everyone, no? Sa inyong mga gustong mag-freelancing. It's just that ikaw yung magpa-process niyan. Unlike, for example, if ikaw ay employed, somebody is doing that for you and yun yung HR mo. Okay? But as a freelancer, syempre, ikaw mag-a-address niyan. Okay, these are just some of the challenges. The other concerns that other individuals have, yung baka may scam o totoo ba to, paano mabayaran, these can be addressed easily. But of course, ito yung mga mini-mention ko, just some of the common uncertainty that people have, especially those na nag-work na gusto mag-freelancing. Okay? Swerte yung hindi pa nakapag-work at nag-freelancing kasi malinis yung mindset nila dun eh. Okay? Some dreams that other people have is, of course, more time with their family. Unfortunately because before, may mga limited opportunities sa mga areas nila, nangyayari, nag-OFW yung mga ibang Pilipino. So that's one of the major challenges there. And we hope that, slowly but surely, the OFW or the Overseas Filipino Workers, the OFW term, will soon be replaced by the online Filipino workers. Again, a version 2 of what we call OFW. So, we've just talked about the dream part. Some sasabihin, okay na ako dyan. But really, if I will ask you now, can you give me 3 dreams that you have? And what are your plans for that? And I'm giving you just 2 minutes to write them down. How clear are you of your dreams? Some mabilis, no? But many individuals don't have a clear dream or plan in place. So this is always the first step, because as I have said in many of my talks in different parts of the Philippines, work is just a tool, and it should help you achieve your dreams. Okay, so money is just one area of online freelancing. But of course, dream is just one. Pillar number 1, it's not just all about dreams. It's all about the mindset and the discipline as well. Another mindset thing that I'd like you guys to actually embody is online work is all about becoming an entrepreneur, a business owner. You're not an employee. Okay, although it may feel like you are an employee because you're working for someone, but at some point you should transition into being the solution sa inyong client. Hindi dapat kayong, I hope sana tanggapin niya ako. The mindset should be a bit different. Kasi if you really have the skills and the services, ang mindset nyo dapat is more of like this. The client should be excited in hiring me because I have the solution to their problem. No, you should reach that point as you build your online career, as you build your services, your portfolio, because that's what makes you valuable. Hindi nyo na magiging issue dito yung mga rates na mababa, hoping na tanggapin, because bottom line, you are a business, and the more value you show to your client and the client can see that, the higher you can actually get paid. And lastly, of course, sa pillar number one, the discipline part, no, it is very, very important that you have that. We'll talk more about the disciplines portion later on. But let me end this pillar number one with this line here. Discipline is remembering what you want. Okay? Because it's so hard to focus on something and have discipline on it kung hindi mo naman talaga alam kung ano yon, no? So that's why it is very important na alam mo yung why mo. Kaya the pillar number one action step that I want you guys to do, no? Because of course, we cannot monitor yun naman kung gagawin ninyo, but if you're writing this down or if you're gonna review it, the first step, an action step that I'd like you guys to really work on is, of course, know your why. Why do you want to enter into this freelancing industry? Okay? Why do you want to have more flexibility? Ika nga it doesn't mean na available yung option, you should take it. Hindi dahil uso ang freelancing, dapat gawin mo. Kaya nga sinasabi ng iba na hindi na madali lang daw mag-online freelancing, that's not indeed the case. I mean, if you're gonna really talk about those who have succeeded, they would say, iba talaga. It's really a business. It's a very, very rewarding career. But you really need to put in the hard work on this type of career. Just like anything else in life, di ba? So, ayun. So, some people kasi, may mga nagsabi, nakakuha ko agad ng client. Madali yun. May mga sinuswerte. Pero the question is this, how sustainable is that approach? Ibig sabihin, gaano niya katagal masusustain yun? There are some people who are claiming na they can earn $100 per hour. Minsan 200, 300. But huwag kayo papadala sa mga ganun agad. Because the thing about it is this, how often ba sila hinahire at that rate? Baka mamaya once a month lang. It is easily true na a person can get paid $100 per hour, $200 per hour. But the frequency is what matters eh. Sabi nga nila, maaari ka makaloko na isang beses, dalawang beses, pero it will not be forever if it's not true. Kaya nga, that's what I'm saying. Know your why and treat this as a business. We have 7 pillars. We're just talking about pillar number 1. So before we proceed, are we clear, guys, on what pillar number 1 is? If yes, can you please press your raise your hand button? Okay, thank you, Oliver, Nezel, Mary Joy, Renee, Vernelu, maraming salamat po. And I hope pillar number 1 is already an eye-opening approach already. Kasi marami po talaga steps lang ang binibigay without the insights. What we're doing here is giving you what you need and not exactly what yung mga general information lang na nandyan. Okay? Yung iba kasi papabayad na. But of course, sabi nga, we really want to help out and bigay lahat. So, it's open for everyone and the recording will be open to public for the community. Pillar number 2, knowledge and skills to offer. Of course, as a business, as an online business, at ikaw, yung oras mo at yung skills mo, ang iyong product, it is important to have that. No client will hire you for the sake of hiring you. You need to have the knowledge and skills to offer. And ito, madali itong gawin eh. It's more of like just knowing exactly ano bang skills meron ka. Ano bang abilities, ano bang knowledge. Medyo tricky itong part na to, no? Pero consider these steps more of like creating your resume. Ano ba ilalagay mo sa resume mo? Diba? Yun yung mga yan eh. Nandiyan ba yung pleasing personality? Lagay mo na rin. Walang problema dun. But bottom line is, dapat yung mga skills and knowledge and abilities mo na ililista mo, you can actually translate it into a value to your client. For example, I know how to post in social media. Yan sabi mo, di ba? Marunong akong mag-manage ng Facebook fan page kasi meron akong Facebook fan page. Simple lang naman gumawa ng fan page, di ba? Now, paano mo siya itatranslate into a valuable service statement? Pwede mong ilagay sa iyong resume. Huwag mo na ilagay, I know how to create fan page. So, as a business owner, kung ako titingnan nun, sagot ko dyan, so, ano sa akin ngayon? So you should write it differently. Okay, write it differently. Paano? Sasabihin ko kung ako yun, sasabihin ko ganyan, I know how to market your services by helping you create a Facebook fan pages that enables you to reach more customers and send your message out, the value of your products and services. So, it's a simple line. But dun pa lang na i-communicate mo na kung ano yung value ng skill mo doon sa client. Okay? Malinaw po ba tayo doon? If yes nga, can I see a raise of hands? Okay, ayan. Great, great, great. So, isa pa lang po yan, no? So, ililista mo lahat ng skills mo. Kailangan kaya mo siyang i-translate on that. Marami po ang hindi alam yung ganyang approach. No, yung iba, hindi nila alam na gano'n na pala yung ginagawa rin nilang approach, no? But bottom line, as an online worker, as an online business owner, you are in a business of selling yourself and showcase your value to your client. Okay? So, yan. Great. Sige, move tayo, no? So, kung medyo may challenge ka on really how to define your services, one way is, of course, i-check mo yung mga categories ng mga platforms. No, tignan mo dyan, saan ba feeling ko medyo may skill ako? Sa customer service ba? Sa office admin, sa legal, or whatever. Visit the categories of onlinejobs.ph, Upwork, freelancer.com, or anywhere. Or in fact, tignan nyo yung mga sinishare na job opening sa mga communities at mga job boards and see if you have that and assemblein mo lahat. You know, don't look at it as parang waste of time. Minsan kasi yung iba talaga pagtingin parang hindi alam, parang pag ang dating doon ng job opening, complicated, ayaw nang silipin. 'Di ba? Halimbawa, may nakita ka again, another ay looking for a social media marketing expert. 'Di ba? Ay, expert, nag-uumpisa pa lang ako, hindi pa ako expert. Huwag niyo agad i-close ang door. Check out what's the requirement. Tignan niyo muna and have them elaborate. If you have a chance to ask exactly, ano ba yung expectation sa trabahong ito? Ano ba yung mga ina-expect na gagawin? Baka mamaya, yun lang yung title nila, expert social media manager. Pero yung papagawa lang pala sa iyo na gusto ng client is, research ka lang ng pwede kong i-post, schedule, gawa ka lang ng mga simple image. Ganun lang naman yung trabaho. Paulit-ulit lang everyday. Pwede naman pala eh. So don't close doors right away. Okay? Make sure that you again check and see kung ano talaga yung kailangan ng client. Huwag kayo mag-end doon sa pagtingin lang ng ng job posting title. Kailangan dig deep into it. Kasi yung iba ganyan eh, umiiwas na agad. Ay, hindi pa ako ganyan. So go deep into it. I believe that many Filipinos are capable. They just need the right mindset and guide kung paano i-assess tong paghahanap ng online work. Okay? So, yun. So, ang step number 2 sa inyo, yung pillar action step for number 2 is do a skills and competency inventory. Ilista ninyo kung ano yung mga skills ninyo. Once you have it, punta kayo ngayon sa mga platform. Silipin nyo din dun. Baka merong mga nasa job description na may alam kayo, although hindi nyo kayang applyan, and then i-assemble ninyo into a package skills. Okay? I-package nyo yung mga skills ninyo. I-combine ninyo. And then if you can package and combine yung mga skills ninyo into a possible service offering, then the better. Yung iba, common, tawag nila VA, but then again, ang daming klase ng virtual assistant. No? So, in fact, ako nga, I don't want to use the term VA as often as possible because nagiging commodity ka eh. Parang pagdating dyan, pag tinawag mong VA ka, marami rin naman ang tinatawag sa sarili nilang VA sila. So, kung ako yung business owner, VA ka rin, o sino pinakamura sa inyo? Yun yung hire ko. Okay? Nagiging commodity ka kasi. So, dapat, wala namang problema ang pagiging VA. We're talking about here yung approach in terms of marketing and selling yourself, no? So, if you, of course, walang problema. You can define yourself as you are someone working in the virtual assistance industry, and then you provide social media marketing services, website management services, and admin support services. So, kita nyo kung ganun yung i-define. Pag tinanong kayo, what do you do? What can you offer? With that line of statement, hindi napunta sa focus yung pagiging salitang VA o virtual assistant. Kasi pag tinanong ko, so what do you do? What do you offer? I'm a virtual assistant. And then, hindi mo pa ma-define exactly yung value mo. So, dun ka nagiging commodity ngayon. Nahanap ngayon ako ng mas mura. Lahat naman pala kayo, kaya nyo mag-social media eh. Sino yung pinakamura? So, dun nagkakaroon ng challenge, okay? And another thing is this. Definitely, there's competition out there. No, talagang there are people who will really charge low to get a job. Now, here's another mindset twist para sa inyo. If a newbie can compete with you kahit 1 to 2 years ka na sa industry, it only means one thing. You're not skilled enough. Because even yung bago, kaya kang i-compete. Dapat as you progress, nagiging valuable enough yung mga skills and services mo na no matter gaano kababa yung i-offer ng kalaban mo or other online workers that are entering the industry, hindi ka nila kayang hindi ikaw pa rin pipiliin ng client because clients are hiring based on the value that you offer and you don't want to be a commodity. Maraming training dyan talaga na hindi insights ang pinapakita. No, and what we're sharing to you now are actually deep insights. Parang ang gusto ko nga i-secret bigla no. But again, we want to help you guys noon. Mga panglibro po ito actually. We'll be coming up with a book in this year, no. So mga last quarter for this year. So we hope to get your support on that as well. So, ito pa lang, step number 2, no? 10 minutes na naman nakalipas. Galing. So, tuloy-tuloy pa lang. No? So, I hope you guys at this point are still getting value. Now, just continue now with pillar number 3. So pillar number 3 is all about, of course, equipments, tools, and payment channels and partners. This is where the business side of the online freelancing career actually comes in. Okay, because as a business, of course, you need to have enough equipments, tools, and way of receiving payment. Common question ng iba lagi na nakukuha ko is, of course, almost everyone now have a computer, no? The question is, do you need to buy a new computer? The answer is both a yes and a no. I say no because, of course, the idea is use already what you have. No? But if you are targeting a specific set of services na after mong gawin, si pillar number 2 na nag-inventory ka at nakita mo na magaling ka pala sa graphic design and things like that or mga video editing, yun yung gusto mag-focus sa multimedia and creative services. Mukhang hindi kakayanin ng computer mo, then you need now to find a way on how you can actually either upgrade mo yung computer mo or really get a new one, no, if you're capable. But guys, ako kung ano muna, try first and see kung kaya talaga ng unit ninyo. Now, if you can invest and if you're really serious in this career, no, I wouldn't mind suggesting buying a very high-end computer or buy a Mac. As simple as that. Some people will say, oh, Mac parang luho. But, there are advantages on using a Mac, especially if you will do video editing and things like that. And kami po, hindi po kami bumili ng cash ng Mac. Inutang po namin yung ginapang namin ng asawa ko. Kasi siya, kasi online worker din po ang wife ko. So, talagang we really worked it out para magkaroon ng equipment na maayos. It's not luho kung freelancing. Pero kung ikaw ay naka-Mac tapos ang ginagawa mo ay writing lang, in a way medyo luho siya. But of course, if you're using it for your freelancing business, even if it's just writing jobs, then okay lang. Okay? So yun. Now, of course, as always, when it comes to payment channels, Payoneer has been very supportive in this freelancing journey. And I hope that you guys have taken advantage of this special code. Just go ahead, sign up sa Payoneer link, no? Wala pong masyadong challenges sa side na yan. No? May kita nyo, I think, yung link. So when it comes to payment channels, of course, Payoneer is just one. There are a lot of options out there. But of course, syempre, sino pa yung patronize natin? Sino yung nandyan talaga na madali mong ma-reach, Kasi the challenge with payments, especially pagdating sa pera, I'm not saying this, guys, because I'm promoting Payoneer. It's not that. Bottom line is this. Ako, sige, baguhin natin ang point of view. Ako, nag-avail ako ng mga hosting services. No, HostGator yung isa kong madalas binibilhan ng hosting services. And why is that? Because I can always get in touch with them. Their chat support is excellent. Kung mag-crash ang site ko ngayon, biglang hindi ko ma-access, i-chat support ko sila. In a matter of few minutes, may kausap na ako, and then in less than an hour or so, solve ang problema. You have someone to reach out. And it just so happened No, so sa dinami-dami ng payment platforms out there, Payoneer has an office here, and Payoneer is so kung may mga concerns talaga when it comes to your payment, medyo madaling mai-communicate. And that's one of the advantages that we need to look for in any payment channels. No, yung makakausap mo talaga. Okay? So yun. So, simple lang naman po ang actions sa pay number 3. Of course, determine your readiness in rendering services. As a business, of course. Okay ba computer mo? Tumatakbo ba yung mga typical softwares na kailangan? Baka mamaya, kung naka-desktop ka, kala mo okay na. Pagdating ng interview, doon mo palang chinek yung audio port ng computer mo at sira pala. So before doing anything, check mo muna how ready and functional is your equipment. And of course, make sure also na even before ka mag-apply ng trabaho, you have already set up a way of receiving payments. You know, kasi bottom line, yun ang mahirap dyan eh. Baka mamaya nagtatrabaho ka na-hire ka na hindi pa nakaayos yung way of receiving payments. Okay? Because a time will come na even before you start working, sumisingil ka na. Ako gano'n na po ako ngayon. No? Before I start working, bayad na po yung oras na itatrabaho ko. Because that's how I run my business. Walang risk po sa akin yun. And that's what it means by being platform independent. Sa platform, medyo hindi ganun yun. No, talagang dadaan ko sa step and things like that. But as a dependent online freelancer, na anywhere strike, pwede naman ako mag-strike sa platform if I want. Pwede rin naman ako mostly independent. But I choose to really build the identity, no? So that, I really control what we call yung aking lifestyle, kaya online jobs lifestyle. So that's step number 3, pillar number 3. Okay? Pillar number 4, online presence. Portfolio, profile, or resume. Napaka-importante po sa isang online worker na meron siyang online presence na tinatawag. Yung pinakita ko sa inyo kanina, yung portfolio ko, of course, binild ko po yun. It takes time. Siyempre, kung ano ilalagay mo doon, hindi naman ganoon kadali i-build yun. No? Siyempre, it takes experiences and in a way of crafting your portfolio. But you can start simple. And one of the common ways or areas where you can start building your portfolio is as simple as a LinkedIn profile. Okay? Create a LinkedIn profile so that you can redirect clients doon. No, it's basically a no-brainer. No, na kapag online worker ka, dapat may LinkedIn profile ka that reflects your work experience both offline and online. No, it makes you really professional. And not just makes you, no, it really reveals the capacity that you have. So siguro sa iba sabi, wala pa ako experience and all. Okay lang. Everybody started from nothing, no? From zero experience. So wag niyo isipin na kasi kayo ang dami niyo na nagawa. Syempre, nag-umpisa na dito na kami. But if you're just starting out, then I would suggest that you of course start from where you are. There's nothing to be ashamed of if having a few experience or few skills. I know someone na nag-una siya nag-try, ngayon medyo ikinahihiya niya. Hindi naman nahihiya na ashamed, pero parang nahihiya lang siya pag nakukwento. Pero ang una niyang type of work online, sa Upwork pa niya nakuha, no, is actually writing an article about K-pop, the Korean pop. No, yun yung trabaho niya. No? So, wala naman siya experience about any other things. Pero since nakita niya yung job opening, nag-apply siya. Nakuha naman siya. So, she was able to write a couple of articles for that blog. Nabayaran naman siya. So, sa iba, sasabihin, wow, unique, K-pop, meron pa, pwede ka pala kumita no, sa knowledge mo sa K-pop. But, it is possible. Now, sumunod, since meron na siyang writing experience, kahit konti, tinry naman niya ngayon yung social media marketing and website management. Nakakita siya ng ganong opening. So, apply siya. Nakuha rin naman niya. So, ayan na. So, siguro mga naka 2 months din daw siya noon. Now, nung nag-reassess siya, sabi niya, combine ko kaya yung experience ko sa writing, tapos now may alam na ako sa social media ng konti, tsaka sa website management ng konti, combine ko na sila. And then, mag-apply na ako sa mga virtual assistant jobs. Okay? So simula nun, nakalusot na siya. Kasi na-package na niya yung services niya no? With experience pa. Diba? So, don't worry about starting small. You just need to get started. Because basta hindi ka magkukwit and somebody's there to support you, especially with the community behind you, then you're in a safe place, you know. Unlike before when we are starting way back ako no 2008 and 2009, wala ka talaga matanungan. So talagang lahat ng mali nagawa ko. Hindi ako nabayaran, na-scam ako, yung mga ganun. But nowadays, medyo mahirap na mangyari yon if hindi ikaw yung tipong naniniwala sa mga statement na madali kumita online. Again, there is another niche for that. Yung tinatawag nating make money online niche. It's different from online freelancing. Yung iba kasi pinaghahalo po iyon. Okay? Pero hindi. No? The best way, that's why we're actually doing this, no? Yung ganitong free webinar, is to give you enough idea for you guys to decide exactly kung para ba sa inyo talaga tong industriya na to. Kasi, ayaw naman namin mangyari na magbabayad kayo ng libo-libong pera only to realize that hindi pala para sa inyo to or wala kayong enough interest to sustain in succeeding in this industry. Nagbayad ka na ng perang malaki, hindi mo pa napakinabangan. So really pouring everything out here, itong alam ko, itong mga resources, we're pulling everything together to give you the best head start possible. Now, after this webinar, I hope you have enough overview already on what this industry is all about. And then from that point on, you can decide, ganito pala yung industry na to. So, willing ba ako ituloy? Willing na ba ako ngayon mag-invest sa sarili ko? And pay multiple amounts of money to learn more. At least malinaw na sa'yo. Marami po kasi unfortunately na newbies na nadadala sa I earn 100,000 a month, 200,000 a month without really knowing the groundwork. You know, minsan kahit ibigay pa nga sa inyo yung steps, there are certain qualities that you really need to have to become a successful online worker. Sinasabi ko na po diretso, ito po yung walang bola and everything else. Hindi lang po to sarili kong point of view. I've talked to many online freelancers. As I mentioned, I've been going to different parts of the Philippines. No, so the what we call the insights that I have received, the perspective is really sabihin na natin more into giving you what is best and possible for this. Okay? So yeah. So again, as I mentioned, you need to have a portfolio. Now, if you already have a resume, what you can do is create a simple WordPress site. If you don't know how, just go to wordpress.com and start from there. Sooner or later, you will learn how to build your website and work on that. Sabi ko kanina, di ba? Mag-LinkedIn din po kayo. This is Kay San Pablo. I don't know if you know her personally or because of some other connections that you have, but you know, she became the country manager of Canva because she have a LinkedIn profile, and the owners of Canva, which is a multi-million-dollar company now, saw her profile in LinkedIn. And again, a disclaimer po, si Kay po started as a freelancer. Okay, she is a nurse, a registered nurse who wants to become a doctor, decided to stop working in a hospital and mag-freelance at mag-ipon. Sooner or later, ang laki na ng kita ni Kay, nasabi niya, ayoko na mag-doktor. So she was able to build an agency na hindi sa platform po, talagang direct sa client. She has people under her. And at that point, nakita ng Canva na Kay seems to be the right person to work for us because sa nakikita ko sa LinkedIn niya, sa nakikita ko sa mga post niya sa fan page na ginawa niya for herself, yung mga ganun, she seems to be the right person. And now, moving forward, she's now the country manager of Canva. And Canva now has an office here in the Philippines na, you know, napaka-dynamic, napakaganda. So, freelancing is not just about staying as a freelancer. Sometimes freelancing will propel you to the greatest career journey that you can have. So, to some people na nag-iisip, dead end na pag freelancer na ako, wala na, parang hindi. No, maaring freelancing will set you up even further higher into the direction na gusto niyong puntahan. Who knows, di ba? Just like Kay, registered nurse, nangarap maging doktor, nag-freelance, ngayon, naging social media marketer, naging social media strategist, di ba? Ang layo from medicine, napunta sa marketing, and now she's heading a design company. So freelancing opens a lot of doors. So these are just some of the things no that can happen to you. And now, of course, kung medyo parang wala ka pang mailagay masyado sa LinkedIn mo, edi i-drive mo yung mga tao sa iyong tinatawag na Facebook fan page. Ang dali gumawa ng Facebook fan page. Ito ang tanong ko sa inyo guys. If I will look at your wall right now, will I see expertise or will I see just inspiration at mga hugot-hugot? Diba? Of course, syempre, personal profile nyo yun eh. So, syempre, you can share whatever you want. Now, huwag nyo nalang ipakita sa client yun. The best way that you can do to showcase your expertise and knowledge is, of course, just create your own fan page. Create a good cover image, telling exactly what you do and things like that, just like what we have here, si Miss Janet Toral. She's an e-commerce advocate. Basically, she is the mother of e-commerce here in the Philippines because sila po yung mga talagang nag-lobby para magkaroon tayo ng e-commerce law at lahat na ng sumunod na law relating to online ay nag-umpisa po dahil sa kanilang mga efforts. That's why she is the mother of e-commerce here in the Philippines. So, this is what I suggest you guys to do, no? Kahit wala pa kayong solid profile, make sure that when the clients search your name online, in Google or things like that, lalabas yung Facebook fan page nyo and LinkedIn that showcases your expertise. Okay? Now, I know medyo nagiging mabigat na pala, no? Parang, ay, ganito ba talaga? Hindi ba pwedeng simple lang yung madaling kumita? Diba? May mga ganun po kasing Pinoy. No? At yun po yung mga nai-scam talaga o yung mga bumibili ng mga courses without really knowing and then magsasalita ng negative about the course creator because hindi nila na-appreciate yung value because iba kasi mindset nila. I remember one time may isa pong umattend ng aking training sa province, so naturuan, na-express lahat ng kailangan makita na i-guide and then nag-chat sa akin and then sabi coach, may nakuha akong job, ganyan. 1 week ko nang tinatrabaho. Pero parang hindi yata ako babayaran. So sabi ko, bakit? Ano ba in-apply mong trabaho? CAPTCHA encoding. If you know what CAPTCHA encoding is, ito yung i-encode mo yung mga letters, numbers, or symbols. And maliit po ang bayad. No? Maliit po talaga ang bayad doon. And I wouldn't suggest CAPTCHA encoding to be actually an online job. Because the reason why there's CAPTCHA encoding jobs is to bypass yung mga securities ng mga websites. So it's like supporting those scrupulous individuals or hackers or whatever na gustong mag-manipulate ng mga security measures na sinet ng mga website para mapasok nila. So CAPTCHA was never really a legit online work. It might pay, but then again, you are in a bad side of the industry. Now, sabi ko sa kanya, bakit CAPTCHA yung kinuha mong trabaho? Kasi po ito yung madali eh. Gusto ko lang yung madali. Sabi ko, if that's your mindset, then online work is not for you. Kinanong ko talaga. Kasi sometimes people need to hear hard words. And that's why I'm telling this to you guys. I hope I'm not coming to you as arrogant. What I'm trying to say is this. I'm trying to shake you guys saying this na if you have this mindset, huy gising. We're not saying here, we're not spending our time here just for you guys to listen to us rant. No. We want you to succeed. And that's why we need to tell you this, tinatawag na tough love. So I hope, no? So, number 4 pa lang may 3 pa. So I hope sana nape-pressure na kayo dito. No? Kasi ito talaga industry. Diba? Ito talaga yung totoong industry na kayang buhay ng pamilya ninyo na some point, makakabili kayo ng kotse, ng bahay ninyo, mag-travel, whatever. Because this is real business. The rest is just, it's just an icing in the cake. Okay? So there. So, pillar number 4. Meron ba? Meron?
Okay. Yes, meron tayo sa chatroom. So, related dun sa first na na-discuss mo. As a newbie, from Cecilia Castillo, as a newbie, should we start on the skills that we already have or should we learn pursuing on the skills that interest us? Ayan, medyo hesitant po kasi ako to start because I'm not confident with the set of skills to offer. Any advice?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, here's the answer for that. No, if you already have a skill, then of course my suggestion is start from there because you want to come from the position of strength. Ayaw mo mag-umpisa mag-apply ka ng trabaho na parang hindi ka confident, no, because it will show. And nobody will hire a person who is not confident. Kaya nga 'di ba 'pag may nag-a-apply sa trabaho, ang sino ba una lagi natatanggap, yung magaling o yung makapal ang mukha? Minsan madalas yung makapal ang mukha, 'di ba? Because confidence really brings out the best in a person. Yung iba nga kahit hindi magaling dahil confident kung magaling, 'di ba? Because it starts from there. But now again there are other options on your question, no? The way we can answer that. It depends din naman yung timeline mo, no? Kung hindi ka naman talaga nagdadaling mag-start, you can study first, no? But just don't study blindly. Before you study any materials or pay any online courses out there, make sure na ito ay part ng isang career plan na tinatawag. Or, halimbawa, gusto ko by 1 year from now or 2 years from now, I can confidently say that I am a social media manager. Now, search mo ngayon, ano ba ang mga skill set ng social media manager? And slowly mo siya aralin. No, yung ganun. Hindi yung may nakita ka na nag-post online na halimbawa, I'm a writer and I'm earning this amount of money. Malaki pala kita ng writer, dun ako. Hindi ganun.
Mm.
No, it should be coming from the position of having a clear plan and coming from your strength. Okay? Because yung issue of how much you can earn, madali na po ma-address yun later on eh. You can charge as much as you want eh. As long as you can communicate your value. So be the best. Start with your skill. So, yun yung angle ko doon. Kung nag-umpisa ka pa lang and hindi ka naman nagdadali talaga, but you want to start your transition, then you can first, of course, do your skills inventory, build your profile slowly, and then gain skills. Create the plan. Consider mo halimbawa yung next 1 year or 2 years mo is more of like you taking college. The difference is this, ikaw yung nag-define ng syllabus mo. Yun yung
Yes,
difference noon, no?
that's right.
Yun yung pinaka-approach noon. Okay? Any questions? Additional one.
Yun lang, coach. Thanks.
Yun pala. O sige, mamaya Sana marami pong tanong. Pero kasi alam nyo guys, after this, the best part is actually the Q&A. Pero since yung iba siguro wala, hindi na natin sasama sa recording. Para attend sila next
That's
time.
right.
Ayun. So guys, no, before we proceed, again, I'd like to check and see and confirm if you guys are still there and also if you are, getting at least some value already out of what we have discussed so far. So kung may natanggap na kayo o nadampot na kayo ni isang insight, can you please press the raise your hand button? Okay, thank you, Apple Umali. Dalawa pong Apple. Oh, dalawang Apple na, di ba? Ayan. Thank you, everyone.
Ako, marami
Catherine.
na akong napulot kahit medyo matagal ng freelancer.
Kasi nga, alam mo, pag ikaw naman na nagkwento, CJ, I'm sure may mapupulot din ako because there's no two freelancers alike. Ang common lang po sa mga online workers is the very first journey of finding their first client. After
Yes.
that, para na po tayo lahat fingerprint. We're all unique. So each freelancer has a story to tell. No, parang libro, no? So ayun. So tuloy natin. So for pillar number 4, action step, determine what makes you unique and build your professional online presence. Ito, again, another tip, no? It's actually what we're talking, it's already a mix of branding, of strategies on how to position yourselves, no? Ito ang tip ko. Halimbawa, sige, sino bang gusto maging case study natin dito ngayon na may industry background, no? Anyone, any volunteer, no? Ano natin, hindi naman hot seat. It's more of like tatanungin ko lang kung anong industry ka before. Ayun. And then we will try to see kung paano natin ipoposition. Anyone who would like to raise your hands or sa chat room, CJ, kung merong nag-ano dyan, anong industry ka nanggaling? Kung may work experience ka na, tapos parang hindi mo alam kung paano mo ipoposition self mo.
Right.
Meron ba? Meron ba nag-volunteer tayo? Raise your hands na lang kung merong gusto mag-volunteer at i-unmute.
Ayan.
Cleo, let me
Oo.
unmute you. Cleo?
There you go.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yep.
Hi,
Hi.
hello.
Ayun. So,
Yeah,
Cleo ba? Cleo Fe?
Cleope.
Cleo Fe. Straight pala. No? Walang putol. Ayun. So, sige ganito. So, we are at the point where we would like to somewhat parang hot seat and direct feedback, no. So, what industry ka before or currently?
before sa BPO ako, pero yung concern ko talaga is yung sister ko. Both of my sisters are nurses. So I want them to
Mhm,
shift when kung vacant sila or ganun. So my
mhm,
one sister is interested in this kind of freelancing business. So
mhm,
she's actually, you know, she doesn't have any idea on how, where, what to do to start
mhm,
or stuff. But maybe you
mhm,
can advise or give us something to start.
mhm. Okay,
Yun.
sige, 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 great. Although, syempre, nagbigay na tayo ng example kanina coming from Kay San Pablo, di ba? But we'll try to angle it in a different way pa rin. Kasi si Kay talaga, thank you for that input and we'll answer that now. Sige, unmute muna kita ulit. So there. So, in cases like that, pahirapan natin ng konti kunwari yung sitwasyon. No? Si Kay kasi, syempre, nag-aaral talaga siya. Ang isang secret ni Kay na shinare niya sa akin, share ko na sa buong mundo, is this. Meron siyang habit of spending one whole day every Monday, nag-umpisa pa lang siya, and even during the time na okay na yung team niya, na she studies anything about social media every Monday. Sarado Facebook, all other distractions wala. She updates herself for that whole day, read blogs, watch videos, and things like that. So the next 4 days or 5 days, all about doing the service. So yun yung ginagawa niya. Kaya siya talaga gumaling. So naka-transition siya from the medical field to the online marketing and social media, no? And of course, it really requires discipline. And the difference is that alam niya kasi yung gusto niya. Now, the question of how to get started. Now, your sister needs to first define exactly what ticks her. Ano ba yung nagbibigay sa kanya ng interest? Now, if it's a bit difficult for her to really realize right away, then she needs to really put her hands and try things, no? Para malaman talaga kung okay ba ako sa writing, baka naman enjoy niya yung writing, okay ba siya mag-create ng mga designs and things like that, baka okay naman din. Yung mga ganon. Now, paano ba natin ipoposisyon? Okay, halimbawa, talagang no other choice but to really start as a virtual assistant, di ba? Now, someone who has experience in the medical field can easily approach clients or, kailangan mo na i-differentiate and i-market ang sarili mo ngayon this time around. So, pare-parehas na kami. Marunong ako ng social media marketing, marunong ako ng website development, marunong ako ng admin, lahat kami marunong nun. So, how will I stand out? Some people think na yung experience na hindi related sa IT, disadvantage. But the truth is, it is an advantage. Sa totoo nga, yung mga IT nga ngayon ang walang advantage because online work can be learned by anybody else. You just need to put time into it. The challenge is what makes you unique from these IT people. Now, your sister has medical experience, no? Nag-nurse nga and things like that. Now, your sister now can leverage that experience. And if they know someone, a doctor maybe, or someone in the medical field, pwede niyang i-leverage ngayon yun at i-build yung kanyang branding na hina-highlight yung experience niya in that medical field. That way, unique na siya agad. Advantage na niya. So if there's other industry that you have experience at, use that. No? And that would make you even a unique choice and the best choice to a client who understands that needs. So yun, no? Even sa pharma, maraming mga head on mga nagbebenta ng mga iba't ibang products or services na nangangailangan ng someone who has competencies also in that niche, 'di ba? Baka meron sa inyo diyan nagtry magbenta ng real estate for some time. Use that experience. Apply kayo sa mga naghahanap ng VA that also has businesses when it comes to properties in the US or anywhere else. So, ilabas niyo po talaga yung kung ano yung meron kayo. So, for your sister, Cleofe, she needs to follow the pillars, the steps that we're outlining, no? The challenge lang is kung talagang gagawin niya. Bottom line, what we can do here is just to share everything that we know, to show you the path. But if the person is not really that determined, then of course, it will be difficult. kahit no matter how effective yung binibigay na steps. Bottom line, ika nga, kahit gaano pa kagaling yung gamot na ibibigay sa'yo, kung di mo inumin, wala rin. So we hope that your sister will begin on that. And the first step is always to define the dream. You know, again, kung iisipin mo yung trabaho, sino ba gusto magtrabaho, di ba? Wala naman. Ang gusto ng tao, mag-enjoy. Pero if you know the reason why you are working, then you will be inspired to work. So always start with pillar number one. Step number one, why do you want to become a freelancer? So I guess that's the first step talaga. Ano yung gagawin ni sister mo kapag meron na siyang client at kumikita na siya, halimbawa as a starter, 17,000, 20,000 a month for starter. Halimbawa kumikita na siya, ano na yung gusto niyang magawa by then? And then from that point on, mas magkakaroon ng meaning at reason in following all these steps that we're outlining na pahirap ng pahirap. No? Matrabaho na po yan. No? Magpo-profile building ka na. But disclaimer lang po, it takes time. Hindi po naman kailangan bukas ready na lahat to. No? You just need to just take baby steps. Just continue moving forward. So again, pillar number 4 action step, determine what makes you unique and build your professional online presence, Facebook, LinkedIn, or even your own website kung kaya. So I hope, Cleofe, no, medyo nagkaroon ng konting insight yung ganyan. Usually kasi, in really building a brand, yung ganyan, yung mga ganitong cases, yung mga unique talaga, hindi naman kasi pwedeng bigyan niya ng parang one step eh. Hindi naman, wala namang one size fits all na approach eh. Kaya talagang lumalabas dyan coaching, one-on-one coaching ang nangyayari. It's more of a career guidance. Kaya nga ang aking expertise is more on digital careers eh. Digital career coaching talaga yung ginagawa ko. So, as we dig deeper, halimbawa, nakipag-sit in ako sa sister mo, ihimayin yan, gagawa ng action plan, and that's what we do. Okay? So, I hope we were able to at least give ideas to your sister on that. So, tuloy natin CJ. 3 steps pa.
Go.
Okay. So, pillar number 5, online marketing and promotion. Allah, magbebenta ka na. Ano? Yung mga ganyan. Again, what's nice about this pillar is this. If you can do it for your own brand, then definitely you can do this to other clients. May service ka na. So yung ikaw mismo aralin kung paano ka mag-market ng sarili mo, that already is a service that you can also offer to client. But unfortunately, online marketing and promotion is such a wide niche and basically industry na kung titignan mo yung tinatawag natin itong image na pinakita ko sa inyo dito, you need to do all of these things in general. You know, I know someone na talagang lahat ginagamit ngayon dito para makapagbenta talaga ng mga courses, no? Which is, of course, that's how you do online marketing. And the person is now being recognized as one of, ika nga nakikilala sa industry. No? But then again, sabi ko nga, hindi naman porke maingay o mabenta, you really need to do your due diligence and see if lahat ng makikita ninyo online is really true or not. No? And I'm not just pertaining to any individuals, but as a whole. Napakadali na po ngayon kasi mag-build ng online brand for the sake of being known. So just know exactly who you're following and where you're getting advices from. Okay? But again, dagdag ko rin po to, no? Wala pong masamang maningil. Okay? Because ika nga time is money. If a person is giving time, then of course, it's worthy that kailangan naman din may way of compensating the person. The challenge lang is, the hope is that the amount that you are paying and the time is being given is balanced. Ibig sabihin, you're really getting the value out of it. Okay? So, yun yun. So, tuloy natin. So, again, hindi tayo masyado magdidig deep dito sa pillar number 5 kasi napakalalim po nito. Pero just to give you an idea, of course, you need to write a couple of articles, siguro post po sa social media, mga ganyan, mag-email marketing ka, you may sign up ng konti sa iyong sa website. Kung wala kang website, mangkuha ka ng email, i-BCC mo lahat. No? I-manual mo, para-paraan lang po. Just to keep your presence and sabihin na natin lagi ka maalala. Okay? Wala po tayong action steps doon kasi basically, ang gusto kong mangyari is tapusin nyo muna hanggang pillar number 4 eh. And then we talked about that, no? It's actually not a webinar lang. Pillar number 5 is not just a webinar itself. It's actually a whole online course, no? It's a whole online course that you need to go through in marketing your services. But yun nga, sabi ko sa inyo, if you can market your services, you can market your client. And that alone is a service. Okay? There you go. Pillar number 6. Pillar number 6 is all about communications and negotiation skills. Ay, nandito na po tayo. Kung titingnan ninyo, yung journey natin simula pillar number 1, it's all about you sa umpisa. Hanggang pillar number 4, it's all about you. Na pagdating mo na pillar number 5, it's all about now reaching out. No? Parang ano kanyan eh. Ang analogy ko dyan, parang kang isang fisherman. Inaayos mo yung net mo, nasa shore ka pa, inare-ready mo yung boat mo, and things like that, no? Ngayon, yung pillar number 5, yan yung pumalaot ka na sa dagat at nag-cast ka na ng nets mo. Basically, nagma-market ka na eh. Kinas mo na yung nets mo to catch fish, no? So, yun yung step na yun. Now, pillar number 6 is now, it's all about now, in relation to that example, is more of like, may mga nahuli ka ng fish. Diba? Pero again, at that point on, you need now to see kung alin bang fish dito yung dapat mong kunin o hindi. No? Kasi hindi naman lahat ng fish pwede mong kainin. May mga nakakalason, may mga hindi good for you. So in online work, kapag nag-start ka na mag-promote at pinapakita mo na sa tao kung ano yung kaya mo at sa mga clients, then they will definitely ask you questions, no? And try to check and see if you're the right person. Now, part of pillar number 5, just going back a little, nandiyan na yun syempre yung mag-create ka ng, if you really want to get started sa mga platform, nandiyan na yun syempre yung create ka na ng profile mo, pagagandahin mo talaga, and things like that. Gagawa ka na ng magandang cover letter, yung introduction sa sarili mo. Yun po si pillar number 5, no? Kung doon sa mga naghahanap ng reference sa mga platforms. Kasi baka akala ninyo yung pag sinasabi kong pillar number 5 is marketing, tsaka pillar number 4 is walang kinalaman si platform. Kasama po sila doon. Okay? Kasama po sila. Pillar number 6, assuming may mga client na, it's very important now that you gain the knowledge and the skills when it comes to communicating your value sa client itself. Halimbawa, may schedule Skype na kayo or any form of interview tools, no? Like it could be GoToWebinar or Zoom or anything like that. Kailangan you need to know how to position and negotiate yourselves. Sabi nga dito everyone has a say. No? Pinapakita ka ng picture, no? May gustong sabihin, may comment, and all of those things. You need to be able to control your interview session. No? One tip is this. If you will be in a position to actually kausapin yung client, dapat ang umpisa pa lang, you control the conversation. You control the interview. You know, halimbawa, sa umpisa pa lang, nagtatanungan na, okay, so how are you? Ganyan. Usually, pleasantries yan. So, what you're doing? Ganyan, 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 whatever. Tapos, pag medyo nagkaroon na ng gap, dapat sumingit ka na agad. Halimbawa, for example, si CJ halimbawa yung client, no? Tapos ako yung nag-a-apply. So, usap-usap. So, how are you, CJ? You're doing good. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, pag medyo nagka-gap na, sisingit na ako niyan. So, CJ, so thanks for having me on this call. And, I really like to check and see how we can work together. I've been providing services to clients like you, and I want to see how I can better serve you. So for this session, I'd like us to discuss these things. First, I'd like to know more about your business, and then tell me about the different dreams or plans that you have for the next few months, and then I'll tell more about myself after that. Is that okay? So dun pa lang kita nyo, kontrolado ko na yung conversation. Because here's the thing, di ba? Sabi nga, knowledge is power. The more you know your client, the more you can connect your skills and services doon sa kanyang business. So dapat sila yung una magsalita. Kasi ikaw yung magko-connect Binibenta mo sa sarili mo. Halimbawa, sinabi ng client, well, I am an author and I want to build my online following and things like that. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get started Halimbawa, ganun yung sinabi ng client. Now, ikaw, may experience ka sa social media marketing. Pero wala ka na may experience sa website development. Pero mukhang part yun di ba? Gusto nyo ng online presence. So what you can do, of course, syempre, focus ka dun sa alam mo. Huwag mo siya hintayin na, do you know how to build website? Kasi the moment you answer no, nagkakaroon ka na ng negative score sa client. So your goal is to have the client talk. At kapag nagtotalk na yung client, it's your time now to connect whatever skills na magaling ka doon sa mga pwede mo siyang tulungan. So in that case, sinabi niya, well, that's great to hear because I can really help out in reaching a lot of people for your business because I can help you with social media marketing. And these are the things that I can do. Oh, yung mga ganun na. So nagbebenta ka na, gaganyan siya. So yung mga ganun. And then, unahin mo na yung Huwag mo na hintayin na itanong ko niya, how about website? Hindi na. Kukonek ko na agad na. Then at some point, once you have a following, then we will start working on your website. But we will tackle that later on. Let's first build your online presence because that's the quickest and the easiest. O syempre, gumamit ka na ng mga salitang quickest, easiest. Aba, good sa client yun. So I hope, no? Simple pa lang po itong pinapakita kong negotiation skills na to, no? So, ibang-iba pala doon sa kapag biglang may nag-schedule sa iyo ng interview na ito kasi yung difference naman pag sa platform. Sa platforms, pag in-interview ka, in most cases, I'm not saying all the time, but in most cases, sa platform, alam na nung client kung ano yung kailangan nila. At pag in-interview ka nila, it's more of a validation. At in most cases, sometimes the relationship is more of like boss-employee. Parang gano'n na. Hindi ka medyo minsan makapaggalaw ng konti, no? But I'm not saying it's the general rule, no? But of course, you have more flexibility kapag nasa labas ka nga. But of course, you can try that sa mga platform clients if you ever get one, no? So bottom line, you need to communicate your value and negotiate. At dito na po nagkakatalo yung magiging rate mo. Okay? Because if the client really sees that you have value to offer, then tuloy-tuloy po yan. Yun po masasabi ko dyan. Sabi nga nung isang kilala kong, hindi ko lang nalagay dito yung yung quote. Pero kasi sa books, I really love reading books on how to deal with people, to negotiate, and really know more about careers. Sabi doon, if you will talk to high earners, they are not being hired because of what they can do. They are actually being paid high because of who they are. Okay? Palagay nyo ba si Vice Ganda lang ang magaling magpatawa? Maraming mas magaling pa kay Vice Ganda magpatawa, mas pulido and things like that. But bakit si Vice Ganda ang binabayaran ng mas malaki? Because he is Vice Ganda. And same thing with you. Your client should hire you based on who you are. Not just the skills. Because kung skills lang, baka mas marami pa pong mas magaling sa inyo. So build the brand. Okay? Build the brand. Build you. Don't worry about competition. I remember, nung kausap ko yung mentor ko, nung nag-uumpisa pa lang ako, nung after ko siguro mga 3 years na ako nag-freelancing, nag-decide ako ng 2013 na gusto ko nang magturo at tumulong sa ibang Pinoy kung paano mag-get started. Sabi ng mentor ko, paano ko mag-i-start? Ang dami ng ganyan sa market. Yung iba matatagal na, kilala pa nga yung iba. Diba? Malaki na following. So, paano ko makapenetrate? What's your plan? Parang china-challenge niya ako. Sinagot ko naman. Sabi ko, simple lang naman. Alam ko na una sila. Alam ko magaling sila. Pero there's one thing that they don't have that I have. It is me. My perspective, my approach, my identity. Basically, I am unique. And so you guys are. Unique kayo. So wag nyo isipin yung competition. Continue to focus on building your skills and competencies and communication. And sooner or later, competition will be irrelevant. Okay? So yun yun. Pillar number 6. No? And learn how to negotiate your rates. It's a different session altogether, guys. No? Sometimes may mga exercises pa akong binibigay and really how to go about this. No? To really negotiate. I really coach one-on-one or at least a small group to really how to build their I cannot coach 10 plus people at the same time because talagang focus group po yung kailangan dito. But again, as I'm saying, if you don't know how to negotiate, then you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Okay? And we are now in pillar number 7. Ayan, culminating part. Sa iba, nasabihin nila pillar number 7 is not necessary, but this will actually define the success of your online freelancing career or the failure of your online freelancing career. And what is that? Pillar number 7 is all about quality of service and dependability. Okay? Yung iba, pag nakakuha na ng client, game na. Okay na yan. Tapos nawawala. Do you know that many clients kind of perceived Filipinos, especially doon sa mga clients na nakapag-hire na ng mga maraming online workers, na may sakit daw ang Pinoy na parang nawawala na lang na parang bula. That's actually one of the common complaints sa mga Pinoy. And it's not because irresponsible yung Pinoy. Mahiyain lang. There's been this discussion na ginawa din. And really, what's the reason behind this Filipinos missing for a while and then biglang babalik with a lot of reasons and things like that. And bottom line is, generally daw, Pinoys are a bit shy kapag medyo parang napahiya na sa client, ayaw na, mawawala na lang, yung mga ganun. Siguro, I guess that also explains sometimes yung mga ating household helpers, kapag medyo napagalitan o may malaking nagawang mali, kinabukasan wala na sa bahay. Lumayas na pala. Yung tipong harapin yung problema, hindi ginagawa. So, as an online worker, if you committed a mistake, then own it, no? And then fix it. Because bottom line, this is business. Hindi mo siya boss. You are the one who's supposed to do the job well. If you failed or if you mess up, then fix it. Basta the bottom line is this, be dependable. Because without being dependable, everything else is useless. Isa ka lang na magaling magbenta ng iyong skills and services, pero pagdating sa delivery, wala. No matter gaano ka kagaling, kung hindi ka reliable, it's useless. At marami po ang nagpe-fail dito. Okay? Again, yung iba naman, kaya nasisira ang kanilang dependability, sa sobrang galing nilang kumuha ng client, kuha lang ng kuha, hindi na nila nasa-serve. No? At hindi rin marunong mag-outsource. So, yun yung nagiging problema. So, again, hindi ibig sabihin hindi ka dependable is irresponsible ka na. Sometimes, it's because you're too greedy in knowing that you can only serve enough clients. The goal as an online worker sa dulo is not to get a lot of clients. It's to get fewer clients but higher rates. Yun po dapat yung i-goal ninyo. Once you reach yung pillar number 7 na sinasabi natin. Fewer clients, higher rates. Because of course, ayaw mo naman na ang laki nga ng kita mo. Naalala ko na may napabasa ako sa mga communities na, wow, I'm so excited, 80 hours a week na ako nag-work, di ba? Parang, hello, 40 hours a week lang po ang typical, nagiging times 2 ka na. So, nasan yung buhay doon, di ba? And we hope that change na sa mga susunod na panahon because it's all about increasing your value, not just perceived value, but your real value. And then from that point on, you will really have what we call the best online jobs lifestyle that you can have. Okay? So, quality service, reliability at its best. Okay? So, having a digital career, that's how I call it, guys. I don't really use often yung freelancing kasi the thing about the term freelancing minsan, especially sa mga hindi alam yung ginagawa natin, ang tingin nila hindi seryoso, hindi talaga totoong career na parang sideline lang. But having a digital career enables a person to spend time working towards his dreams and desires because it gives the person the power of choice. As you can see, may salitang dreams dito. There's no sense working online if wala naman palang purpose yun. Kung pera lang, no? Wala rin purpose. Iba nga, daming pera, hindi pa rin masaya because they don't have the dream. So, ano ba itong mga choice na to? Choice of whom to work, where to do the work, when to work, at what to work on. Okay? Ito yung mga choices na meron kayo kapag online worker ka. Minsan, hindi mo naman nagagawa lahat yan. It's really how you set yourself up. Kung nag-uumpisa ka pa lang, of course, you can at least avail of any of these to begin with. Pero wag naman agad yung where to do the work. May binabagay din po yan eh. No? Again, bigyan ko ng konting perspective po. Yung mga tinatawag natin na home-based call centers, no, yung tipong talagang sumasagot ka ng calls, I cannot really fully say that they are online freelancers. No, I cannot fully say that. They are work from home individuals, but they are not freelancers because the nature of the work is this. Nakatali ka pa rin eh. No, as someone answering calls or doing outbound calls in a specific set of time, basically para mo lang inuwi yung call center work mo. Work from home ka, yes, but you're not a freelancer. In my own opinion, based on my observation and this discussion, you're not a freelancer. You're just a work from home professional because nakatali ka pa rin. A freelancer has this flexibility. Whom to work to do the work, when to work, and what to work on. So this is what we call being a true freelancer. Kapag ano, work from home ka pa lang. Pero okay lang yun kung nag-uumpisa ka. Kasi it will give you experience eh. And then from then on, unti-unti mo nang bigyan ng freedom ang sarili mo. Okay? So keep in mind, a digital career is just a tool, a means, a ways of achieving your dreams and desires. Balik uli sa pillar number 1. It's very important to have a dream and a desire to achieve. Okay? So, itong common identity nyo, tandaan nyo ha, kung isa kang digital career professional or a professional online freelancer na tinatawag na natin, at some point, you should have a specialization. And don't forget your other identity. You are an entrepreneur. Unfortunately, there are two common ways na ginagawa ng mga Pinoy kung mag-i-start sila sa online work. Ano yun? Yung on the fly. Yung pag may nakita na job posting sa community or elsewhere, takbo agad without really digging deep exactly kung ano ba yung trabaho na yun. Kaya ang nangyayari, marami mga online workers ang walang clear plan for growth and sustainability. Para lang silang nasa rat race. Paulit-ulit lang. Until when nila gagawin yung ganyan. Your goal as an online worker is to soon have an online business that can sustain you. Okay? Na kahit 4 hours a week ka lang, 4 hours a day ka lang magtrabaho, walang problema. I know someone na taga Aklan. She's earning 1,000 pesos per hour. And she says that kahit kaya niya mag-work na 8 hours, she just chose to work 4 hours a day. Because sabi niya ganyan nandito naman ako sa province okay na sa akin yung 4,000 a day. Diba? Yung mga ganun. So, you now have the flexibility. Dapat kumukunti na kumukunti yung oras ng work mo and then lumalaking kita mo. Okay? So, that's the growth. Marami online workers ang ganyan. Patuloy-tuloy lang. Walang growth plan. Kaya hindi matatawag na may career sila. But the best way is to strategize. And that's what we're doing here. We're laying down the steps for you guys para alam na ninyo may strategy. May sinusunod kayong plano. May tinatawag kayong plan of action. And I hope, one day, maging ganito yung progression ninyo. Isang newbie na nakikinig dito sa webinar natin today. And I hope you mark this date, Kasi this could be actually the very first day of the rest of your successful online freelancing career. Start as a newbie. Siguro after 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, multi-skilled na kayo. Again, okay lang po maging multi-skilled. Huwag lang generalist. Again, pag-ibahin natin yan. Maraming VA multi-skilled, but they're not specialized. Yung iba may sabi, ano ba talaga? Generalist? O jack of all trades ba? O specialist? There's a big difference. Kung pagsasabayin mo talaga lahat, jack of all trades ka. Generalist. Pero, if let's say you will start first with being an expert into Facebook marketing, after 6 months, confident ka na, magaling ka na talaga doon, you can consider yourself a specialist on that. Now, learn something else. Just like any business po, di ba? Si SM ba? Ano ba ang original name ng SM? Shoe Mart, di ba? Majority ng kanilang business is basically shoes. Kung hindi pala nag-decide si SM na mag-expand at mag-learn at mag-grow into other areas of products and services to offer, di siguro until now, Shoe Mart pa rin siya. But now, SM is known as super malls. Nag-grow siya unti-unti. Diba? So as an online career professional, right, having someone who have a digital career, it is best that you slowly progress, be multi-skilled, and having multi-specialization. Okay lang maging specialist. Okay, wag lang maging generalist na puro alam mo, puro hilaw. Dapat specialize ka muna in one field and then jump again in another specialization, at least lumalawak yung service offering mo. The more services that you can offer, the better will be your online career will be. Okay? At kapag multi-skilled ka na, you can choose to be a manager under a team or under somebody else, or better yet, build an agency. So this is the progression that you guys can actually have and evolve as an online worker, as a professional online freelancer. Okay? So we desire that you have a thriving digital career, not just having an online job. Marami po ang may online job pero hindi mo may consider na may career mismo. So some people will say, hindi ba parehas lang ang career at job? Hindi po. Una, magkaiba talaga sila ng spelling. Ano ba pinagkaiba nila? You can have a lot of jobs without having a career. But you can have a career by even just having one kind of job. Because the main differentiation is this: there is growth and there is progression. Sa career, tuloy-tuloy po ay nag-grow ka. Minsan, nadadapa ka, pero tuloy-tuloy ang direction mo. You have a plan. Bottom line, yun ang plan. Maraming online worker, kung ano lang makitang opening, apply. Kaya ko ba to? Apply. Kaya ko ba to? Apply. Walang pinagkaiba yan sa endo. Kaso, the challenge is, ikaw yung nag-endo sa sarili mo because you don't have a plan. Because if you have a plan, then you have a digital career. So there you have it, guys. The 7 pillars of a successful online freelancing career. We've just touched the base pa lang, no? We haven't really dig deep into this, ano. In fact, course ko to dati na hindi ko lang ino-offer ngayon. No? At bawat isa dyan, isang week, ihimay-himayin yan. Siguro probably in a month or two or within this year, I might offer it again as a course. No? But for now, tinouch lang natin yan. Pero usually 2 months ko talagang dinidiscuss to. 1 pillar a week. No? Ganun ginagawa ko before. So, ayun. So, there you go. The 7 pillars of a successful online freelancing career. So, final thoughts, guys, no, for you guys before we go to the Q&A. I hope, no, maaring gutom kayo pero busog utak nyo. Online jobs is all about positioning. It's all about positioning. No matter how skilled you are, if you are not being seen by a client or you are not seen as someone who can provide value, quality, and service, then you'll have a hard time breaking into this industry. And of course, if you are gonna look for a mentor or a coach, ito lang po ang tip ko. Kasi all of a sudden, nakita ko ang dami biglang nagtuturo left and right, samantalang nung time ko, way back 2013, 2012, halos ilan lang, talagang takot pa yung iba. Ngayon, kala mo, yung iba marunong ganito, gusto nang maging mentor agad. No? Napaka parang nakikita nilang marketing opportunity, business opportunity. When in fact, teaching is a passion. There's nothing wrong in earning from teaching, but of course the true identity should be revealed. It is really to help. Now, here's a tip if you're going to look for a mentor or coach. Kung libre ang mentor mo, make sure na passionate yung mentor mo. Okay? What do you mean by that? Kasi marami mag-offer dyan, libre. Pero kapag naging busy yan, minsan, iiwan ka na sa ere. Kasi busy na siya, syempre, libre ka naman, wala ka naman binabayaran. No? Paano mo malalaman kung a person fits this mold na free and passionate? Tignan mo yung wall niya. Okay? Tignan mo yung wall niya. No? Minsan, makikita ka, puro ganun ang pinag-uusapan. So, mukhang passionate siya. Kasi yun lang yung ginagawa niya rin. No? Pero bottom line, make sure na kung free, passionate yan. No? Dapat passionate. Kasi kung hindi, you're wasting your time. Wag na lang siya. Okay lang na i-admire mo, pero wag ka na lang mag-undergo sa kanya. Kasi mabibitin ka lang. Now, kung paid naman tsaka competent, no, ganito, be careful when it comes to paying. Kaya nga itong session na to, although we can actually ask money from this, and I hope you can see the value already on what we have shared here, we're not charging. Because we want you to make a decision for yourselves na talagang gusto ninyo maging isang online freelancer now that we have revealed to you already the full steps. Okay? The full steps. No? The rest, kung titingnan nyo, kung ibubunggo nyo mga ibang trainings out there dyan, makikita ninyo puro making money. Kami ba nagsabi ngayon sa session na to na kikita kayo 100,000? Hindi namin kayo sinisilaw ng mga ganun. We haven't mentioned a lot of money here. No? But the truth is there's a lot of money going on. Because we want you to see the real deal. Not to show you na kaya mong kumita ng ganito, kaya mong kumita ng ganyan. If you see marketing like that, I don't know. I leave the decision to you guys. But then again, kung paid, dapat competent. Because napakadali ngayon magsabi na I am good, I am an expert, at kumikita ako. Which is totoo. No? Kumikita naman sila. Pero, when I say competent, can they really guide you? Or is it more of like an ego for them? No? Na pampaganda, pampasikat. Masarap naman syempre mag-sikat. Diba? Yung mga ganun bagay. So, there you have it, guys. No? So, if you're gonna look for someone, a mentor coach, free, passionate dapat. Pag paid, competent. Again, pag competent, paano mo malalaman? Tignan mo rin ang wall. Kung talagang pinapakita niya, kung may ibang mga nagtatrust sa kanya, ito yung ginagawa niya. Because, again, you don't want to follow someone that iiwan ka lang. Especially kung nagbayad ka. Diba? So, yun. So before we wrap up, so a little self-promotion, follow nyo lang ako kung may questions kayo after this session, no? Aside from anything that you can post sa social media, to reach my fan page, just visit coachjen.com. Naka-redirect po yan sa aking Facebook fan page. And if it's not too much to ask, I hope you can rate me with what you have learned here sa ating session. So there you have it. It's Q&A time.